The next question is, are there specific risk factors that make men more susceptible to certain mental health issues? And how can these risk factors be mitigated or addressed?
Okay. So when we talk about risk factors, there are numerous risk factors that are associated with, these kind of mental health issues. The first one, which I mentioned in my previous question, is that the biggest is the gender expectations. What we expect from a man is to be a breadwinner, to be a protective person, to be a lead. But then I, the expectations can go wrong, and that if you put the man in the pedestal with too many burdening expectations, it could lead to a disaster. Another thing is social isolation. So what happens is, when a man is emotionally distressed, he tends to socially isolate himself. Maybe lot of work pressures, lot of issues in the relationship. So the man eventually socially isolates himself in order to escape from the whatever social realities, peer pressure it has, and then exhibiting behavior. See, one of the biggest risk factors is the triggers. When a man is emotionally distressed or going through certain depression or anxiety, there are triggers, that uh, work in a way that the man loses control of his emotional behavior. So this losing control of his emotional behavior could be in the form of, anger outburst. Could be the anger could be physically abusive. The anger could be verbally abusive, throwing things, tantrums. It could be dangerous for not only him, for everyone around it. That is the most biggest risk factor that is there in men's mental health. Now, a lot of men, under this pressure of being a man, or manning up or being masculine, try to conform to this traditional masculine behavior, and in that, in case they are not able to meet the expectations, it disappoints them. It makes them lose their confidence, and all this leads to, again, anxiety, losing productivity in the office, losing faith in the relationship. So these, again, the last factor would be the same as I told you, previously. uh, Career and financial pressures. If you're not able to perform in your office, if you're not able to perform in the business, a lot of men are engaged into business as well. It could also lead to disappointments, financial problems, and stress. So these are one of the top 5 or 6 big risk factors that affect, and is actually affecting in today's world, to men's mental health. The way to mitigate them, or maybe the way to address them, could be the few points which we spoke 5 minutes back, like promoting the awareness, having supportive networks. We see there are a lot of coaches these days. We have life coaches, we have emotional coaches, we have executive coaches, we have business coaches for entrepreneurs who are going through tough times, or first time entrepreneurs. So have such supportive networks. Have some stress management exercises, be it in the corporates, be it in your company as an entrepreneur, be it in your social circle, in friends. Have some stress management exercises which could ease your stress, and it will give you a lot of clarity to think rationally for any problem. Have access to care. Maybe men, just as I said, men want someone to just listen to them unfiltered. So have someone close by to you, a friend, a family member, any person you know, that if I talk to this person uncensored, he or she will never judge me, they will just listen to me. So always have someone. I think we do have, all have, majority of us do have, but try to have someone who is there to just listen to you. No reactions, no judgments, no suggestions, no advice, just all ears. Just listen to that man, let him vent out. And I see a lot of corporates taking this risk mitigation, or mitigation of exercises today to curb mental health issues in men. There are a lot of workplace initiatives which people and many corporates are taking up. and having coaches in on their on board in the L&D team. So these are the few things which we should understand as the risk factors for men's mental health and how to address them.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing what you shared right now about men's mental health. So this question is could be a subsection, where I was just wondering if men usually tie their self-worth to their careers or how they perform at work. And if they do, so if they do not perform, do they see themselves as someone who is not capable of providing, protecting, or bringing um, food on the table?
Yeah, I mean, see, the way we are conditioned, the way the patriarchal system has been in any country, it doesn't matter which country it is, even in India, Canada, or any country. The way a societal patriarchal system is, men have always been put up on a pedestal saying that you are the breadwinner and protector of the family. So and every man wants to be there. So when and these days we see a lot of women coming ahead, being successful in their career, so they're equally contributing, being the breadwinner of the society. So what happens is, when men are not able to meet these kind of criterias, they come under unintentional or some societal pressure, and it affects their confidence. The way we are conditioned, we are told that you are the breadwinner. So even if there are a lot of people in the family earning, even if the other gender is earning, if a man is not able to perform to the expectations that they have set, the expectations that the company has, the expectations that the family has, it definitely affects their self-confidence. It definitely affects their emotional state. And that is when they start losing. And, a lot of times when a man is going through such a situation, they won't accept that they're going through it. They won't accept the vulnerability. And it comes out in the form of blame to others. This is because of you. You are the problem in my life. This is because of these factors that are pulling me down. And we end up blaming others, and we end up abusing others. We get angry. We get triggered even for small things. So this definitely affects the self-confidence. And instead of understanding that what is actually going wrong, why we are not performing, or what is stopping us, or what is affecting us, men end up creating an unhealthy environment which consumes them eventually. So it becomes a loop, and they get consumed in the loop, and in the end it becomes it results in they destroying themselves.